So, week over week, we've been doing this for a long time. The numbers are not looking any better. We've got 74 that came on 7 days going back. 108 went pending. I didn't get a chance to do the ratio. But to Nikki's point, I think we talked a little bit about this on Friday. To Nikki's point, folks are still buying. 108 people in the last 7 days put homes under contract. 74 is that we've been kind of hovering around the same number of actives per week over week. So if we're not seeing any great increase, for the sake of a talk show. Look at this, he's smiling.
I love it.
He loves it. I'm just going to throw a little.
I love watching you guys. You guys are so good.
I'm going to throw a little live hand grenade on the table.
I just love watching you guys.
With the pin pulled.
Yeah.
Nikki, you ready for this?
Took our military speak a little too far. I don't want a grenade on a Monday.
No. Well, then let's put the pin back in. But
too late.
Too late.
Throw that sucker.
You got 3 seconds. You got 3 seconds. You can put the pin back in.
Take the pin and throw it off. All right. I'm ready.
So, what the hell is June and July going to look like? Do we think we're going? Do we think we are in a normal inventory spring cycle, which then would indicate
June and July means less inventory?
Yeah.
That's what you're suggesting.
Pin back in the hand grenade.
People are in vacation time. That's what he's suggesting, Nikki, right?
No, so I think I laugh when you say normal because I get what you're saying because we keep trying to tiptoe around how we say normal because it's like normal-ish, disclaimer inserted here. Right? Because it's not normal.
Ever since COVID, there's been no normal.
Yeah, or unless this is the new normal for a little bit, right? But we are having that seasonality come back, and I do think that in June and July, we're going to see that happen a little bit.
So that means less inventory?
Or I think it'll be a slight slowing overall.
Because of vacation mode?
Well, because of vacation mode, because of burnout, because of getting ready for school to start, because of moving people into college or wherever. It's also a big time where people tend to PCS because if they're getting it when they ask for it, they're trying to do that oftentimes between school seasons. Doesn't always work, but it does sometimes. So I do think we're having a little bit of it come back, but that has to have that disclaimer of it's a little and still nothing's normal. Yeah,
so I'm going to pull the pin back out. I think we're going to see a lot less inventory in June and July. I really do. I think we're somewhat back to a normal bell curve kind of market area. I hope I'm wrong, but I think, and again, another question for you is, maybe if this interest rates drop a little bit, then maybe we might see some more folks come on the market. But, I think to set the table for folks, there is an expectation. I think inventory is just going to stay this anemic level, and I just do not see the buyer pool decreasing at all.
Well, I don't think it's going to get easier, that's for sure. I don't think anything's going to get easier at all for anyone. And I will say, last week, I shared how I thought, because we had already been through so much stress over the last 2 years, that maybe that would have helped us. And in the last week, I have to say, I was like, you know what? I misspoke. This has been...
Oh, explain that.
Well, because last week I was saying that because of the 2 previous years, and I do think we're better equipped for it, but I also think everyone is kind of a little closer to the edge, right? Not the edge, but just the stress is there.
Do you think...
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think, and I want to learn from you guys here, you guys are in the trenches, is that a byproduct of the lack of sales volume causing stress? Because even during COVID, the stress was there, but people were producing and making money because homes were selling. Now the stress is there, but people are not producing and making money. I know you add no new clients to the stress of normal living, and that really amplifies stress for anyone. Does that not for you guys?
Well, it's more than that. So let's wrap around a case study with helping my daughter and our daughter out there. And back to this 108 on the pending. We put 11 homes. 13 was the winning number, but we needed to go through 12 offers to get there. And Quentin talked about this on Friday, the where matters, right? The micro matter. And so the level of professionalism, and I've been talking about this for months and months and months, the level of professionalism on our side of the table really needs to start ratcheting itself up, right? The pros are going to do very well. The ones that need to learn a little bit more are going to be struggling. So there's a lot of extra pressure on the agent pool, right, to that, because look, the bottom line is units are down. Some jurisdictions are down 30-40% year over year, so it puts a ton of pressure on it.